Welcome to part 2 of our oral storytelling with pictures series. Now, in the first part, we were able to create the storyline and theme. We were looking at the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I decided to write about Little P. And we spoke about the fact that Little P is going to be taking a walk through the neighborhood looking for things that begin with the letter P. So, today we move on to part 2 in the series, and we're going to be looking at the story development. So we want to look at the beginning, the middle, and the end. But before we do that, I decided that I thought it would be helpful to create a list of things that begin with P. So here's my little list here to include in the story. Pay attention, post office, puppy, peer, poster with a peace sign, pole, and papa. So I'm going to use those words and phrases in the story. So for the beginning, and notice I'm jotting down my notes so that I can refer back to it throughout the process. In the beginning, Little P is going to be at home. And I thought, Little P will be at home with Mama. Okay, so I'm going to write Little P at home. So Little P decides at home that he's going to go on a little walk through the neighborhood. And before he leaves the house, Mama P tells Little P to pay attention. So that's where I use that first word in the beginning. So I'm going to put pay attention, right? So we know in the beginning of the story, Little P's at home with Mama. Little P decides to go on a walk. Mama tells Little P, pay attention, right? So when we get to the middle of the story, well, I know what the issue is. Little P is looking for things that begin with P. So Little P sees a post office, a puppy, a pear, a poster with a peace sign, and then a pole. So he finds all these things that begin with P, but then there is an issue. So maybe Little P gets lost. So we say that Little P finds all of the items, but then gets lost. Okay? So we refer back to what Mama said, and Mama P said, pay attention. So when Little P finally looks around after being upset and sad, guess who Little P finds? Which was one of the P's on my page, and that P would be Papa. So at the end, even though Little P gets lost a little, he finds Papa P, and of course Papa P and Little P make their way home together. And that's how my story will end. So now that I've gotten through the beginning, middle, and the end, I have an idea for the title, Little P's Adventure. I hope you enjoy that. Join me for the third part in this series. See you next time.